Long time, and throughout my career, there have been times when I pinch myself and say, how did I get here? I bet my friend Charlotte Jones Anderson can say the same thing. And I don't mean every day you go, because you are so involved. And as you know, Charlotte is the daughter of Gene and Jerry Jones, and she is also she's the president of the National Advisory Board for the Salvation Army. She holds so many positions all across the United States. She is the mother of 3. She is a wife to Sky. She is a force and a power, and I gotta ask this. You went into your family's business.
I'm pinching myself. How did I get here?
Did you want to when you were growing up?
Do you know, the last thing in the world that I thought I would do was to be in the family business, and that our family business would be football. When I went off to college, our family business was the oil and gas business. I took petroleum engineering as my Mickey Mouse course because that's what I grew up with.
Okay, but you did like
oil and gas. Yes, well, I was not going into the family business. I went out, I wanted to do something different. I actually went pre-med at Stanford. I switched in the middle because it kind of weeded me out, as I guess it has a tendency to do so, and realized that I wanted to find a passion of helping people, and how could I make a difference someplace.
Didn't you want to be a dancer
and,
too?
Oh, I did. Oh, you know all the good stories.
Did you want to be a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader?
Do you know what? I had great admiration for the cheerleaders. I actually wanted to dance on Broadway, but I couldn't sing, so I was like, oh well, okay, I'll give that up. And then, who knew, I went to work in Washington, D.C. on Capitol Hill for a congressman from Arkansas, and got a phone call from my father that said, hey, what, I'm going to buy the Dallas Cowboys. And I thought he was crazy. And then about a year later, I realized, no, he's really serious about this. And then he called me because he had an issue with the cheerleaders that were outside his door, and he didn't even know where the cheerleaders were in the organization. He said, can you come down and help me figure out what's going on the other side of the organization? So I came down for about a week and got in the middle of all the cheerleading, and then before I knew it, he had asked me to stay, and the next thing you know, it's 25 years later, and here we are.
That's amazing, though. That is amazing. You get this phone call, totally unexpected. You say yes to it because your father's got to be a very persuasive man. And you know, every woman in the world wants to grab onto the coattails of somebody that's going places. And he's always been destined to go places, hasn't he?
You know, I think he is. I think that maybe we all kind of underestimated exactly what this would mean. And I love the fact that the only time my father has ever underestimated anything has been when he bought the Cowboys, and he told our family that this might change our life just a little. And boy, that was a huge understatement for all of us, and it has been kind of a ride. It has been one that has been, you know, I tell people, I think we all want the roller coaster instead of the merry-go-round, but you got to be able to tolerate the lows as well as the highs, because they don't get any stronger on either side of the chart.
What have been some of the lows?
You know, I think, you know, you can read the paper today, and people are not satisfied, you know, with where we are as a team.
But I'm not talking about that.
And you have that.
People that go into this kind of thing, they know they're going to get criticism, and you know that just goes with it. But I'm talking about lows like, did you ever feel, do you as a woman, as a wife, as a mother, do you ever feel overwhelmed? Like
every day.
Do you go to the fact that say, okay, what's the price I have to pay? What's my first priority? Do you feel like you may be gaining something in the working arena, but losing something in the family arena with your children?
I think absolutely. I think that is the number one thing that women face is, I want to be successful in my career. I want to be a great mom, and how do I have it all? And I think, you know, you look at men too, and you say, well, do they have it all? They didn't get the time with their family that maybe their wife did, or, you know, where is the balance? What does all actually mean?
It's a tightrope.
And I think that's the tightrope. And I think as long as you can look at yourself in the mirror and say, you know what, I'm being the best me that I can be. I'm being the best mom, I'm being the best coworker, I'm giving it all. It might not be perfect on both sides, but it is the best I can do right now.
Okay, here's the image. You're just full of light. You're just bigger than life. You've got it all together. You're this, you're this, and this. Do you ever go home at the end of the day, go into your dressing room, close the door, and go, oh? You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And just have a crying jag?
It seems like almost every day. You know, you shut the door, but it's really funny. We laugh at home all the time because, you know, you come from a world that kind of has all of this around it, and you think it's pretty special. And boy, as soon as you close that front door, that tiara goes flying off, and your kids go, but Mom, I have a science test tomorrow and a project tomorrow, and we don't have dinner, and we don't have any of this, and you kind of just feel like you're, you know, underwater the whole time, you know, trying to come up. But I think
always
it is
smiling.
Well, thank you.
Do you smile in your sleep?
You know, I figure smiling's better than the alternative. And it's like, you got to be positive. And, you know, my family is very positive. My kids are incredibly positive, which is great.
And is your mom that
so
positive?
Yes, she is.
Is your mom the balance?
Oh, I think she definitely is. I think she definitely is. But, you know, don't get me wrong. None of us like the criticism. You know, it is definitely something that weighs heavy on everyone. You know, everyone wants to be appreciated and thought well of. And when you are not, you know, you have to face that every day, and that challenge is a struggle.
And so maybe it's a good thing to remember that we all dislike criticism. And so when we start to criticize somebody else, maybe we can remember how hurtful it was to us and maybe not do it to somebody else. Yeah. I want one more thing. The Joneses and the Bushes are joining up. Tell me about that.
Yes, this is the 125th anniversary of the Salvation Army, right here in the Metroplex area. I mean, that is amazing. Any organization that can go through 125 years and only become stronger is truly amazing. So we are launching this celebration. My mother, Gina Jerry Jones, and former President Bush and former First Lady Laura Bush are the honorary chairs, and we've got a lot of exciting things planned for this year, and we're so happy that they have come together to really show everyone how important the Salvation Army is and how many people they help.
They are wonderful, good people.
They are just great people.
It's right that they should pair up.
Absolutely.
And we want to see more of you, and we want to welcome you one morning to the broadcast.
Oh, I'd love to.
The Bushes and the Joneses, and wait, Selena Gomez.
Yes. Okay, so you got to tune in Thanksgiving Day.
Okay.
Selena Gomez is going to be right here, right over our shoulder, performing live on Thanksgiving to launch the National Red Kettle campaign for the Salvation Army.
Are there some general admission tickets?
Well, those are kind of already taken. We've got a lot of great Cowboy fans that are going to be out here for Thanksgiving Day. We may have some party pass opportunities for people to come out. But if not, you can watch it on television and be a part of this wonderful, wonderful day. Thanksgiving is a great day to open your minds and your hearts to help somebody else, and she's going to help us do that.
Thank you so much. Thanks for your time.
Thanks for having me.
We want her on the broadcast. We want you with Courtney.
Yes. Oh, that would be fun.
Lisa and Miss Amy. Yes. I'll see you when you come in and be our guest.
Great. Thanks so much. I love it.
Don't forget, ring the bells, put money in the kettle, and be sure and stay with the Cowboys because they're our team.